All right, good Wednesday morning, everybody. We are live here on Ken's 5 talking about the weather forecast for today. It's going to be a sunny day and mostly clear, no rain expected, but we have an alert set for this afternoon, not because, again, of any inclement weather. It's going to be a little hazy outside today, and also the air quality will be low, so we have an alert set for that. So if you have any asthma issues, if you suffer from any respiratory illness like COPD, emphysema, things like that. Limit time outdoors today. The weather will be seasonal. It'll be like 93, 94 today under sunny skies, but the air quality will be poor. It will be very good. It'll be probably like in the moderate level, and we'll get to look at readings, current conditions in a second. But just a heads up, if you're just joining us right now, we have a sunny look outside on our Wednesday morning. And again, air quality will be the big concern for today. As the winds go calm, air gets very stagnant, doesn't really move around all that much, and high pressure overhead just keeps it pretty quiet in our forecast with no rain incoming and just very slow moving air out there in San Antonio. Okay, so there's a live look around town. It is a mostly sunny start. There's that alert set for today, Ozone Action Day. The Weather Service last night issued a air quality alert for Bexar County and surrounding counties as well. So with just calming winds at the surface, the air doesn't move all that much, so that helps build up very bad ozone, and that can be a problem for asthma sufferers and anyone with any respiratory illness. So more ozone in the atmosphere at the surface can create problems for anybody that has breathing concerns. Limit time outdoors if you do suffer from that kind of problem, that kind of concern. And here are real-time live air quality monitors. So notice that San Antonio, Austin, and Houston, all comparable conditions, unhealthy for sensitive groups. So those who suffer from, again, COPD, emphysema, any asthma sufferers, anybody with a respiratory condition, that orange color is for you. With those calming wind speeds at the surface, the ozone that builds up in the air, especially in the afternoon between 1 and 5 o'clock, is definitely detrimental to the air quality. So please, if you suffer from asthma or any problem with your respiratory system, limit time outdoors today. We have the air quality alert in effect and also a weather impact alert for the poor air quality for this afternoon. So just get ready for that. And even Corpus Christi, Victoria, Laredo, picking up on moderate conditions. The closest good conditions out near Bryan and College Station, but most locations picking up on unhealthy air quality at this hour, and then probably even more into like the 3 and 4 o'clock hour as the temperatures start to climb. Right now over the medical center, temperature-wise, 77. So despite the air quality, it feels okay outside. 79 at Stinson. Winds are from the southeast-east at about 3 to 5 miles an hour. So again, calm wind speeds at the surface, creating a bad setup for ozone pollution and air quality for this afternoon. 77 at Bernie, same thing at Timberwood Park, Helotes Airport at 77, 80 at Hondo, 80 at Seguin, and 80 at Stockdale. Putting more counties on the map, looks pretty good out there this morning. From Janice, that's why the air looks so dirty. Yeah, it looks very hazy outside, and I think you'll notice the haze, that kind of that milky color in the atmosphere. It's not like a pure blue outside in the sky. It's like a milky grayish color. That's like the ozone, the air quality really diminishing, and that's what you'll see out there today. So yeah, it doesn't look so clear out there right now or later this afternoon. It's the air quality that's a concern. Anastasia, good morning. Hope you're having a wonderful Wednesday. It is Wednesday. We're halfway through the week. It is September 10th. It also is the peak of hurricane season, and we'll get to that in a second. We'll actually have a story on that later this evening on Ken's 5. Okay, so satellite and radar. Out in Del Rio, they're seeing more cloud cover, so the temperatures aren't responding as fast, less sunshine, if you will. But that'll slowly disperse and kind of move out from our western counties. But yeah, that's satellite and radar. Out to the valley near McAllen and Hidalgo County, Willacy County, near Rio Grande City, that kind of area, towards the valley basically, right south of Laredo. There are a couple of hit or miss showers, nothing too concerning. That's what's left of any energy that's from this past weekend's rain. Now it's just clear, sunny, and we're going to be pretty warm in the middle 90s later this afternoon. In San Antonio, probably around 94 to 95. There will be some like 97, 98s that pop up on the map, especially south of Highway 90. Good morning, Kiko. Good morning, Carol. And you have to be out and about. Yeah, Carol, just be careful. You know, the air quality, we'll check back in on it in the next few minutes. But for San Antonio and most locations around San Antonio and across South and South Central Texas, it was on that unhealthy category for anybody that suffers from asthma, again, emphysema, any respiratory problems. The ozone will be building up today, so that's going to be a problem for air quality. Carol, you're very welcome. Absolutely, absolutely. Okay, yeah, so that's today's forecast. 94, that's not terrible, but it is warm, so limit time outdoors, not just for the ozone, but the heat can be a problem too if you're spending a long duration of time outside. High pressure trending upwards. It's not going to be a huge dome of high pressure over Texas, but it'll be near us over northern Mexico. And what that means is just, sinking air, what we call subsidence in the atmosphere, just causes the clouds to dissipate and our skies stay mostly sunny. There are a couple of clouds out near, Del Rio, but most of our sky will be sunny today. Even the next couple of days into the weekend, highs in the middle 90s, no big changes because of this right here. This large dome of high pressure that has a pretty large reach from Mexico all the way into the southeast United States towards like Arkansas, Texas, Oklahoma, Missouri, for example. So it's just a pretty quiet forecast as this takes over, and that makes rain chances go down and down and down. So not much in terms of active weather in the foreseeable future. Okay, all right, Keith, I'm sorry. All right, so here's tropical satellite. So notice that out in the Gulf, in the Pacific Ocean, the Atlantic Ocean is generally quiet. There are no named storms right now. So off the coast of Mexico is a high chance of development. We see another Pacific storm. We have to watch those very closely because we may see some moisture move our way. That's what happened this past weekend. We saw rainfall from a Pacific system near the Baja Peninsula, and that moved into Texas. And that could happen again later in the week, but we'll have to watch that closely. But anyway, in the Atlantic, it's quiet. No hurricanes out there right now, which is unusual because you can see right here, peak of season September 10th. Today is September 10th, and that's when we typically start seeing more and more tropical activity. But right now, it's bone dry in the Atlantic and not much action out there. All right, so here's your forecast. High temperature of 94. We have the alert set for this afternoon for a air quality alert, ozone building up. So again, limit time outdoors if you have asthma, if you suffer from COPD, emphysema. 94 Thursday, 95 Friday, and very similar weather through the weekend. It's not until the middle of next week when things start to change a little bit, but right now, no significant chance for any showers or thunder showers in the foreseeable future. First day of fall is that next Monday. That is on September 22nd, high temperature of 92. And that is it for weather, guys. For any additional updates, we have the KENS 5 app. It is free in the App Store. Any additional updates on hurricane season, on severe weather, tropics, any cold fronts that are on the way, we'll have those details on the KENS 5 app. If not, have a great Wednesday, guys. Be safe. Middle 90s, the theme for the next 5 days. No big changes. Winds are generally light from the east and southeast, 5 to 15 miles an hour, and trending a few degrees above the average, right around 94 to 95, to maybe 96 on Sunday, and similar weather into next week as we approach the last week of summer and fall begins on September 22nd.